Welcome to Rock Solid Rig. In this video, we are going to be showing you some information regarding an event that we were invited to back in July of 2021. Now, we are huge supporters of giving back to the community, whether that be in the form of off-roading or in the form of charity or just in general support, especially when it comes to our veterans. Both Josh and I and many of our crew members have family members or they themselves served in the military, and so it's very near and dear to our heart to provide support for those who have provided support to all of us, giving us the opportunity to do what we do every single day. If you would like more information about this, make sure you check the description down below. We'll have links for both of the organizations that were mentioned in this video, as well as links to the event for next year. Please make sure that you check this out. Click that like, share, and subscribe button. We appreciate the support more than you know, but more than anything, we appreciate the support that you're providing for those such as this organization and LA Wheeling for Warriors, who are just going out there and giving above and beyond for veterans who are coming back from Iraq and helping their families more than we ever could. So without further ado, let's give you some information and background on why we were out there in July supporting these warriors.
There's a common thread that bonds them all together, and they get on that bike and they'll ride for miles and miles, and they get some freedom out of that. They're more of a man than I will ever be, because you ask me to put a leather on when it's 100 degrees outside, I'm gonna look at you like, well, you already know. Hence the reason why I got shorts on right now. So our home was founded in 2014. My wife and I, Catherine, over there, we started it as I was transitioning out of the military. We realized that there was a lot of people who came to me for help. I actually fought starting the organization because I didn't want to feel like a sellout, you know, by forming the paper, doing everything, and taking donations. Because when you start taking donations, there's a whole lot of emotions in that. There's a whole lot of feelings and people how they feel. But then I finally realized that there was a mission bigger than me, bigger than my feelings. I got pretty big shoulders. If you want to insult me, come out the back and we'll talk about it. I'm okay. I've been audited by the IRS, all that stuff, right? So that's the part I didn't want to deal with. But then I realized that life is a lot more important than just me. I'm going to repeat that. Life is a lot more important than just you. So if you're on this world and you're just fully absorbed into yourself, I want to take you to, and I don't think any of y'all are, because you're here, right? But if you are, then, or you know somebody, encourage them, because here's the cool thing about owning a Jeep. It's a community, it's a family. There's several different Jeep clubs here, and I don't think I've seen not one Jeep club help another Jeep club when they broke down out here. I've seen 2 or 3 different Jeep clubs helping each other replace shocks and some other broken pieces. And that's what America's about. Can I get an AM?
Amen!
So going into that, December 2018, I stepped down from our home, but the last thing I did in running that organization was got a vote passed to help not just veterans and their families, but to help first responders. A good friend of mine, Mike Carson, now runs it. I'm very thankful that he stepped up. We all have an emotional tank, and mine was running empty. So I'm glad that someone stepped up and did it. What does our home do? It's a combination of many things, but here recently they went on Astros Yankees games. We don't just take the veteran or the first responder. If the spouse wants to go, we'll take the spouse too. Heck, we'll even take the kids. That's why it's a 501c3 and not a 503a or something. The veterans, whatever. We believe that families need help too, because when the individual comes back and there's some emotional, physical damage, they're not the only ones who went through that damage. The children and the wives that, you know, I remember when my wife decided we were having kids. And I said, okay, my agreement was that I had to work on me. It's no longer about me, it's about my 2 little kids. And I went to school with a lot of kids that were Vietnam vet children, right? Their parents were Vietnam vets. And I've seen the disconnect that you had in society. Some of them, not all, some of them. And I said I didn't want my kids to have that same disconnect. So that was the day I realized that like really realize that this world's not about ADR, it's not about me, it's about everybody around me.
We're gonna knock this out pretty quick. We had a good year this year. We did our Wheelin for Warrior event at Hot Springs, Arkansas this year. First year we ever did it there. And we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know if we could get a big crowd or not, but man, we were overwhelmed. It was really good. We had the park was almost completely full.
Oh yeah.
So, and a lot of them didn't know what the cause was, but they do now. So next year, we're looking for a full house. And this year, we did the raffle stuff, you know, like we always do. I want to thank, this video will probably get out, I want to thank Andy and Melissa Detmer and Gabe and Marcy Livingston. They own the park in Hot Springs. And they helped us out big time. They had everything set up for us, helped us out. I mean, couldn't ask for a better deal. And I also want to thank Ricky and Debbie Takewell. I got to get this out because I'll forget somebody. And I'll probably forget somebody anyway. But Ricky and Debbie Takewell did the food. We had the pulled pork barbecue, and it was off the chain. Everybody had a good time. Everybody loved that. Had Shane Smith, Mandy Malone, Josh and Naomi Floyd, Jordan and Melissa Johnson, Taylor Young and my wife Lee. They all helped with the raffles and serving food. I mean, we put in a lot of work 3 days. I mean, it was a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. All our sponsors, our main sponsor of this whole thing is Skyjacker, which Lonnie McCreary owns Skyjacker. He does this every year for us. He does $750 and we split it between the two organizations. Come on up here, man. Okay. And but he does this every year. We had Lonnie McCreary of Skyjackers, a big sponsor. We had Superlift, a big sponsor, which are all nationwide. Another one of our big sponsors this year was Basher Insurance, Michael and Caitlin Basher. They helped out a big time bunch too. So Nick and Belle Ford, I don't know if y'all heard the story, but Nick and Belle Ford did all the organizing for the raffles. They had all the boxes and the detail stuff laid out. Well, Belle's our secretary in our club, and she's always on top of everything. She don't miss nothing. I mean, it's like clockwork. This year, let's see, she got COVID or her son got COVID or something right before the event, and they couldn't come. It broke her heart. So we raffled off a lot of stuff. One of them was a fire pit out of Texas. A guy makes with he does a CNC machine, did a Jeep grill in it. Well, we raffled it off, and we all tried to win it for, you know, we were gonna give it to them, but we didn't win it. Somebody else won it, but there you are over there. She did make it. So,
I was like, you better quit talking about me. I'm saying that.
well, we all pitched in, decided we just go get her one. So we got her one, and she hadn't built the fire in it yet. But I'm coming to see that fire hit for too much longer.
That's right.
It cools off a little bit. And anyway, I think that's it. I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank everybody for helping us out at the event. And Rooster, Joey, who else rode with y'all? Dozer, Bomber. Them boys rode up there at Hot Springs. What was that, on Saturday, I believe it was? They rode up there. It was hot.
It was 114 degrees even index, and we rode bikes all the way up there and back down.
And it was hot. Yeah, they came up there, and we met with them. We met with them a little while, and they gave me something that I will never forget. And out of that whole event, that whole weekend, that meant more to me than anything.
Hard time?
You did do that, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know something.
But that meant more to me right there than the whole event. That hit me right there in the fields. So anyway, what we were able to do this year for our home, we did, I think it was $3,500 and $375 from Skyjacker.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. And same thing for the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association 6'5", CVMA, $3,500 and $375. We appreciate what y'all did. All our veterans, that's what we do this for. We don't keep a dime. It's about these guys. They pay their dues. So that's what this is about.
Check the description down below for more information about these organizations, and until next time, y'all just keep on jeeping.